All right, Zyber Nation, it's time to rate some AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, and these cards are of the poorest quality possible, which makes them that much more entertaining to rate. We're gonna start off with what is it? Psychic. I think it might be pronounced Psychic, the Cast of Grim. This is a 7-mana legendary sorcery, so I believe we need a legendary, I think a permanent in play. Exile cards from a card game. What? Exile cards from a card game. Well, I mean, Magic the Gathering will be a card game. Create 2 1/1 white cat Razbit creature tokens with reach. This mostly makes sense. I wonder, is this supposed to be in a Pleasant Kenobi like party box type of card? Because the party box has like cards from all sorts of different card games, like even the Pokemon TCG. Yeah, exile from Yu-Gi-Oh! Exile all our opponents' cards. Exile cards from a card game. They didn't like specifically target anything. This almost looks like destroy target player. Because if you from a card game, so whoa, wait a minute. Isn't this just like, okay, let's say it appears that you have to name a card game. And if you name Magic the Gathering, what are we exiling? Libraries? Are we exiling permanents? What are we exiling? This probably is supposed to mean like exile like permanents that are on the battlefield for that card game. So if you got a variety of like Pokemon, Riftbound, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana, Flesh and Blood on the battlefield, it only destroys one of those card games. Anyway, that does not make any damn sense whatsoever. A Razbit. You've never heard of a Razbit toads? The Razbit cats? They'd be very offended that you've never heard of them. It removes all the universe beyond stuff. It would. No, but also everything within the universe as well. No, you have to say exile all cards from a card game. You have to name Magic the Gathering. I don't think you're allowed to name like Spider-Man or Universes Beyond. Yeah, apparently you can remove the royal flush. As we see in the background, we've got like the king. What is this? 7, an 8. It's poorly generated into a 7. We got the ace. Yeah, you can exile somebody's royal flush. Exile the Imagine you're playing with regular playing cards on the battlefield. All right, this is a bunch of cloud poo, in my opinion. It's a bunch of cloud poo. Now, does it hit anything on the bingo chart? This is our bingo chart for today. So it's your responsibility for making me aware that we've hit a bingo square. And if it's taken too long to acknowledge it, don't count. It don't count. Next up, we've got the Countric Bow. This is a 3-mana instant. Draw 2 cards and you lose the game. That's terrible. And at instant speed, mind you. This is, yeah, okay. Pedgeman, snap. This is play to lose. You're completely right. Where's play to lose here? There's always a play to lose square. Yeah, I gave up halfway. Look at it, cute. Do we not have a play to lose today? References another card. Oh, I don't see play to lose. Maybe we just don't have that on the bingo square. When scooping is just too lame. Oh yeah, instead of scooping for free, we can pay 3 mana to do it. And also go out in style, because I get to look at the top 2 cards of my deck before I actually meet my own demise. You harmless offer the spell. Well, you can do that with Hive Mind. So there is the Hive Mind enchantment, where whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, everyone else gets a copy. So you have Hive Mind in play, you then play the Countric Bow. While it's on the stack, Hive Mind triggers. Everyone gets a copy of Countric Bow, and all their copies resolve first before yours does. And you actually can win the game. So it is technically a combo card. It is technically a faster win condition than playing with the Pacts, is because usually you won with Hive Mind and Pact. That's how it would work. This could combo with you can't lose the game card. Oh. Yeah, imagine building a whole deck around Platinum Angel. Like, every single card kills you, So you need your Platinum Angel out so you can really benefit from this. This isn't even that good. I mean, sure, it's probably better than what you usually get for the rate of red, because most of the card draw or card advantage cards are at sorcery speed. Even with like light up the stage, this is just instant speed, draw 2 cards. But like, if you compare it to blue, it sort of sucks. There's a lot of cards that are just like 3 mana draw 2. Yeah, it's like super high risk, very mild reward. You'll just phase yourself out. Does that work? Can you like Teferi's Protection phase yourself out? And if you would lose the game, you don't lose the game. Because I'm sorry, I'm not even there. Sorry, I didn't hear the phone call. If I didn't get the phone call, then I didn't get the message. And if I didn't get the message, then you know what? The music keeps playing. Bingo, what is in case I lose, just in case I lose that? That's in just in case. So that square is if you've got like flying, and if you lose flying, well then you have an extra copy of flying to you know, just in case you lose that version of flying, you still have flying. Make your opponents create a copy on the stack so they lose first. Exactly, like Hive Mind. All right, this it works. It actually passes. We can print it. And there's really niche situations where it's playable. You know, Hive Mind, Platinum Angel. Actually, weirdly, a doable card. We got, okay, Infectacuate by Mana. That's exactly what mana does to me. It's a 2 mana instant. Target creature perpetually loses an ability. I mean, is it okay? Sure. This is just another way of saying it loses that ability. That's it. I guess, you know, it targets an ability, I suppose. Most cards out there, like Dress Down, they would, you know, creatures lose all the abilities, all of them. Whereas this one, it's like, it's going to perpetually lose an ability. So, yeah, exactly. Which ability? So you get to choose. You could, like, choose Double Strike. You could choose Flying. You can choose the Indestructible. Can't choose the Hexproof or the Shroud, because you got a target. So that's the only thing they can't lose. The counter to just in case I lose that. Yeah, just in case you lose that. No. If you've got 2 copies of Flying, you're gonna lose all your copies of Flying. Perpetually, as in regardless of zone changes. Yes, actually, yes. So that's how perpetual works. So if it goes to the graveyard, it's still. So if it had Flying and we removed it, it still has no Flying when it's in the graveyard, or if in your hand or back in your deck. Very awkward to keep track of in Paper Magic. I mean, it's not impossible. Like, you know, if you got like a Sharpie and you use inner sleeves, you could just like write on the inner sleeve that it like lost this ability. So no matter what zone it goes through, you know, you'll keep it in mind. Or maybe a Sharpie's not a good one. You got to use those erasable markers. It's almost like stickers actually. Maybe even better than maybe it's even better idea than stickers. Maybe this is how stickers should have worked. Can remove a negative ability from a card. That's right. That normally has good abilities with one bad one. There's a Taval that gives all your spells delve, but then makes you lose life equal to the mana value. Yeah, remove that ability. That's good. There's probably, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, there's some cards that are really powerful, but they got some downside to them. We're gonna remove that downside for forever. Man, the flavor text really speaks to you. Ability, thanks. Yeah, no more ability in this case. It makes all abilities digitally print. Huh? Oh, in some way. Okay, imagine removing commutative upkeep. Oh, what would that break though? Actually, most commutative upkeep cards, I find that they suck. I find that they're not very good. Like, that's why they weren't even worth the commutative upkeep in the first place. Even if you could pay for the commutative upkeep, I think they're usually garbage. Oh, Stasis? Maybe. Yeah, maybe got something going on there. And also, you can play this in a Stasis deck. Yeah, that's a good point. That's not commutative upkeep, but Mystic Remora? Ooh, interesting. Yeah, Mystic Remora, that's a popular card. But wouldn't that just be a combo? Like, I don't even think that would be broken. I mean, if you play your Mystic Remora and then you follow it up with an Infectacuate by Mana, I guess you're going to be cheating on mana because you don't have to pay that upkeep anymore. But that, you know, it's almost like a 2-card combo. Not to mention, it is a bit stupid because, you know, it's Mystic Remora's 1 mana. This is 2 mana. It curves perfectly. Oh, yeah, they aren't creatures? What do you mean? Nikachu can't read. It should be the free space on the bingo card. Oh, if you're if it's not, you're doing it wrong. Well, then you just have to make the bingo card, Toilet Duck. Let's see your bingo card, Toilet Duck. I'll use your bingo card. No one submitted me a bingo card in a long time. If you make a bingo card and tag me in the Discord, I will, I mean, you gotta make it a little tough, though. You can't make it too easy. I'd be more than glad to use it. Oh, yes, it reads creature are bad. Target creature. Well, there's only... Oh, yeah, you can't even hit Mystic Remora. Well, there's only one thing you have to do. You got to turn Mystic Remora into a creature. And then it all works out. I think this card works. I mean, it's more of an arena card than anything, but sure. Ability. Thanks. I like that. Thanks, ability. Okay, we got Blood of Explosion. This is a 5 mana 6/6 human soldier. It's got ninjutsu for a black? What the F? So you're gonna like just swing in with a 1-drop on turn 1. On turn 2, that lets slam down a 6/6 toxic 1. Whenever a source deals damage to a player, draw a card. That's insane. That is just insane. You might even get this out on turn 1, depending on like how much mana you have, and if you have a haste creature. This card is so strong. What's gonna kill you first, the damage or the toxic 1? It's not infect, it's toxic 1. So what it means is, like when it deals damage to you, you're gonna get 1 poison. It's not... to be honest, I think you're gonna die to damage before you die to the poison. Turn 0 is possible? Turn 1? What do you mean turn 0? You're gonna get into an attack before the game starts? Tumble dryer full of keywords vomiting onto a cardboard with that one. Whoa. Now, listen up. Like, if the ninjutsu had a reasonable cost of, like, say, 4 mana, we probably wouldn't say it we probably wouldn't say a danger. But it costs 1. 1 is not very expensive at all. Also, like, you know, the casting cost is not completely unreasonable, even if we had, like, nothing in play. Ooh, Ginger Brute plus Mox Opal. Yeah, and some 0 mana artifacts. You have easily turn 1 Blood of Explosion. Get that Ginger Brute in play. Is that just the Shredder, though? What, in the image? I don't think so. This is correctly worded, but it's just so strong. I'm not... I would go as far as to say it's outrageously strong. I don't know if it's in it danger territory. I mean, it would get banned. Don't get me wrong. It would absolutely get banned in Modern or Pioneer. Probably Standard as well. Just throw it into any Rakdos aggro deck. Imagine having 4 of them out on turn 2. I guess it's possible. Well, we'd have to also need like 1 million small creatures, right? Because you can only ninjutsu 1 at a time. It is more Azrael from Batman lore. I have no idea. I don't know the Batman lore very well. I only know the simple characters. Two-Face, Riddler, Joker. Okay, not legal in a Yuriko deck at least. Oh yeah, at least. Yeah, we got white in that color pie. Oh yeah, this is still not gonna. It's still not gonna matter. I was thinking about the hybrid cards. This is not hybrid. I mean, ninjutsu in black and vintage, you can get 3 black mana so easily. But you need the cards in hand. Okay, the house says problem is whenever a source deals damage to a player, it doesn't have to be yourself. You draw cards even if you damage yourself or anyone at the table. Oh, whenever a source deals damage to a player. Oh my god! What a catch by the house. You know, you got to read those cards twice, sometimes thrice. Yeah, so it's like if I crack a fetch land, I draw a card. If I could bolt myself and draw a card. My opponent, yeah, play pain lands. This card is nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. There is no it danger. Is it really a danger? Like, you know, it doesn't kill you immediately. I mean, there is it danger, probably. Where's our it danger? Maybe no it danger. It's a tough bingo card. We gotta look at it. Look at it as a thing. Vader says, Flavor Fail doesn't include red mana for all this blood and explosion. More red in the art. Why bolt yourself and you just bolt an opponent and still draw? What if they have hexproof? What if they have Leyline of Sanctuary in play to damn draws? What happened then? Yeah, whenever a source deals damage. So, I mean, if nothing else, I can always deal damage to myself and gain. Oh, okay, to anyone that knows, is losing life considered damage? Like, let's say I pay 2 life for a Phyrexian spell. Is that considered damage, or is that just loss of life? I sometimes mix those things up. Okay, Unlock says no, so I'm just going to believe it. We got a lot of no's in chat. All right, so we cannot pay Phyrexian mana in order to draw a card. Loss of life is different. All right. Okay, the card is insane. The card's insane. But it's doable. It's super doable. Hey there, Lassie. All right, next up, we've got the Gatekeeper of Bolas. Now, the Gatekeeper of Bolas is a 4-mana 4/4 human advisor. Choose a background. You can have a background as a second commander. Whenever Gatekeeper deals combat damage to a player, create that many 2/2 black zombie mutant creature tokens. I can't believe this is AI generated. It just literally looks like a regular card. I mean, just blows my mind. Look, it's a 4/4 for 4/4. It's a legendary creature, which of course, you know, Wizards loves legendary creatures. They gotta sell you commander players as much as they can. Because for every new commander they can, like, get into your head, you can start building around it, and then you gotta buy all the cards. Where do you think you're gonna get those cards from, huh? Well, half of you are gonna buy singles, and the other half of you are gonna try to crack open boxes to get what you want. A strategy as old as time. Not as efficient as just buying singles, but a strategy nonetheless. Girl, boss, and gatekeep? What? Create that many? Deals combat damage to player. Create that many 2/2 black zombie mutant creature tokens. Oh, it's not. It didn't specify. I mean, I would assume it's equal to the amount of damage you do to that player. So you deal 4 damage, you get 4 2/2s. Pretty sick. Wizards of the Coast could slide this into a precon. It would be 100% playable. Yeah, 100% playable. Did you see the Eldrazi Tron artifact from Avatar? I did not. I guess I'll find out soon. Is it worded correct? No, that's worded correctly. All right, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna trust everything. It feels like a Magic the Gathering card. All right, look at that. The AI makes a perfectly good card. No errors, and it's a Gatekeeper. Gatekeeping Bolas of all things. You gotta gatekeep the bullies around here. We got next up the Gloom Raider Gargantuar. This is a 4-mana 3/3 dwarf artificer. When Gloom Raider Gargantuar enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. Unless you discard a creature card. Now, if you do choose a color, then you may put a card you own from outside the game on top of your library. Return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Didn't we just get rid of a creature card? Okay, hold on. We sack unless you discard a creature card. Now, if I do, I choose a color. I'll choose blue. Then you may put a card you own from outside the game on top of my deck. And then I can return the creature card that I just threw out. Oh, I guess I could change it for another one. Return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. I get to choose anything. So when it enters the battlefield, I swap a creature for a creature in the graveyard. Plus, I Vampiric Tutor a random card from outside the game on top of my deck. It can be anything? Can you technically discard and return the same card? If I understand that, yes. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can return a different creature from the graveyard. You also must have a creature in hand to play this. No, that's not true. You can play it and then sack your Gloom Raider if you really want to. But not okay. So if you do, you choose. Yeah, you get all that other stuff. But if you don't, you sacrifice your Gloom Raider. Why did we choose a color? We just like to. Yeah, I know. After reading the whole thing, I also forgot about why we even looked at why we chose a color in the first place. It doesn't shuffle it in. It puts the card on top. Oh my. Well, yeah. Well, if you do, you may put a card you own from outside the game on top of your library. Yeah, so we didn't search our deck. No reason to shuffle it. I mean, we vampiric tutored a card on top of our deck. Except we didn't look through our library. We looked through our entire collection. Because it's from outside. It is beyond the game. It is out in the outside of the game. Way beyond outside of the game. I mean, competitive, you just get something from your sideboard. That is actually true, Teamer, yes. So in competitive Magic, if you have access to a sideboard, your sideboard is considered outside the game, which is sort of cool. I don't understand why Commander can't have an outside the game pile. But I guess it's sort of broken for the people who have an outside the game pile versus doesn't. So, I mean, okay, the technical rules, Sheev Lord, for what is considered outside the game, if you're playing a tournament, then outside the game means your sideboard. If you're not playing in a tournament, if you're not playing competitive 60-card Magic, outside the game is literally outside the game. It's just anything that's in your binder. If you're at a local game store, you can just go buy a card from their case or from their warehouse. And then you can start playing with it. It's a very, very strange rule. But I think they have it like that just so that they make make the rule friendly for the noobs and the casual players. Crack open a booster, pick a card from that and place on top of your... You could do that too. Bingo, discussing the rules. That's correct. We did discuss the rules. But is it even on here? Discussing the rules. Oh, yellow. Too bright. Not dark enough. All right. We got one on here. Okay, we got one. One down, millions to go. Wasn't the whole format of Commander based on Rule 0 in the first place? If so, why not let players have a sideboard in Commander? I assume... Well, I mean, I think they have to create a default playing experience for most people. And I bet they assume that an outside the game sideboard is probably too big of an advantage like Companion is. And so, I mean, if your play group is cool with it, sure, you can Rule 0 whatever the hell you want. You don't even need to play with a ban list. You think Post Malone plays with a ban list? Then how else can he play with his Black Lotus and his Moxen and so on? So, I mean, you can Rule 0 anything you want. But, I mean, I think the default play experience that Wizards is trying to cultivate is that there is no sideboard or no wish zone. I wonder if outside the game works in Commander Draft. I guess if you have leftover cards. We got non-mea culpa. AI streams are the best. Let's keep it going. Thank you so much, non-mea culpa. And with that, we'll take a look at a bunch of cards at the end of the show. And by the end of the show, I mean the 1 hour mark. Oh snap! I found the AI stream. I've never been around for this. Welcome, Ian. Okay, we're gonna say Gloom Raider it's super good, but it's also very doable. It's got some redundant text though in the choose a color thing. We got Shifting Alpha for 2 mana. This is a 1/1. It's a dog cat. Oh, I guess it's because they're combined. Yeah, they're a team. I forgot they make Magic cards where like they're a team together, stronger together. 2 heads are better than 1. Okay, for 2 mana, tap, destroy target artifact. Then for 4 mana and tap, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. For each creature that died this turn, activate only as a sorcery. I mean, sure. You know what? This sort of... Well, I wouldn't say they combo together. I was just trying to think, like, if you can destroy an artifact creature, that would maybe trigger the second ability. But the problem is, then you can't play the second ability. I remember Cat Dog cartoon. Cat Dog, Cat Dog. What the hell is Cat Dog? I'm out of the loop here. Cat Dog cartoon. What the hell? It's a Nickelodeon show. This looks awful. Like, let's be serious. How does each one poop? You gotta poop out of your mouth. I bet they didn't show that in the cartoon. Anyway, I guess this is the Magic of the Gathering version of Cat Dog. I remember Cat Dog. This gotta be, this is beyond my generation. This must have been a little bit a generation beyond me. I do not remember who the hell Cat Dog is. I know who Doug is. What was it? Doug, Rugrats. What else from Nickelodeon at that time? Ugh, I can't remember. Cat Dog made me scared of roundabouts for years. Cat Dog, Cat Dog. Too many people love Cat Dog. And here we go. This is Cat Dog in a more exquisite manner. I don't really have any commentary on this card. It's doable. This is also a very legal card. I have no idea how you're going to make this second ability work. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each creature that died this turn. I mean, I guess if you had a one-sided board wipe, it works. So you one-sided board wipe somebody, then you buff up a creature by like maybe 1 billion, and then smash in for a ton of damage. Would work best if you kill off a bunch of tokens, I suppose. Maybe a KCI payoff, maybe. Okay, next up. We got the Nemesis King. It's a 2-mana 1/1. Oh, it's a Fairy Warrior. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This really isn't that far off from cards that we already have. Like, what is that? That Fairy Dragon card? Is it? I think it's called Fairy Sprite or something. Which was it's a blue-red 1/1 and it has haste and flying. And it's the same crap. If you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on the creature. This is just a strictly worse version of the card. Now, that being said, it is in black for anyone that wants to play like black-blue fairies and without having to splash red. It's probably a decent card, really. Very decent creature. It suffers filter and continue our use in the all of generations, but I should let the water of our voice run. But he strucks on the direction of opening, specialize, and the insight. How is it? Ability, yes. How is that card? What did that card say? Ability, thanks. Ability, thanks. I gotta write that down. Card's not diblicking around. Do we still have the Titanic flute? Absolutely. But wasn't appropriate to use it there because this is flavor text. The flavor text is worthless. How much is rent in Winnipeg? I'm paying $650 a month now. Varies. I think it averages like 800 to 1,000 Canadian dollars, which might be comparable to that. What is a Venger? Oh, votes for flying. You got that right. Do we have it on the bingo card? Do we have votes for flying? Obvious, no card name. This is a hard bingo card. No votes for anything. Interesting. Yeah, it's Sprite Dragon. Yep. 100% Sprite Dragon. The slow Sprite Dragon, frankly. Unfortunately, votes for flying is not on the bingo card. Not today, anyhow. The older AI cards seem to have more coherent flavor text. They've become much sloppier. I actually can't agree. Like, I remember when we first did this show. It's always been unintelligible, gargling nonsense. I mean, our best bet on getting a flavor text that is at least grammatically correct is if it's 1 or 2 words, like ability thanks. Ability thanks is one of the most complete sentences in all of AI generated history. That's a slogan I can get behind. Okay, we're going to take a look at more of these crazy AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, but we got to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards, and it should be your favorite place too, to get Marvel Spider-Man, Edge of Eternities, Final Fantasy, but most importantly, Avatar: The Last Airbender. As cards get spoiled, pre-order them online at FusionGamingOnline.com, but not to mention... well, the most important part of everything, use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases, and it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Play any deck, any format you want on Magic Online for the low rental price of, you know, whatever subscription you want. Look, what do we got here? We got the base, premium, gold. We got ultimate. And here's your prices here. You got $16 a month, $40 a month. We got $65 a month, even $110 a month. But you know what? It's not that expensive because if you use Nikachu coupon code Nikachu_EFC for 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription. It's as simple as that, everyone. You want that cash back. You also want to play on Mana Traders. Sorry, you want to play with Mana Traders. Okay, next up. Where are we? Oh, we were at the Nemesis King. We're at Murder Plague. That sounds awkward. Okay, we have a 2/2 Human Warrior for 4 mana. Target player discards a card. Activate only if you have no cards in hand. That's actually interesting. So it's like basically it's a Hellbent card. And you know, if I've got no cards in hand, you should go down with me. We're both gonna have no cards in hand. Last is like, this is Zybers. If you infinite mana. So if you have no cards in hand and infinite mana, you can wipe everyone's hand out. At rare? Well, you don't want to open this as a... You wouldn't want to open this as a rare? It's not... that... You know, it's unique enough of a card. I don't even think this is an uncommon. Yeah, exactly. Look, Ma, no hands. Will says it's definitely Zybers. Okay, if you blood as duty, go while they kill the Takanuma. What the hell is the Takanuma? I feel like this is not the first, second, or third time that the AI has referenced the Takanuma. I mean, this is gonna create quite the salt cave, if you ask me. Because if you have no cards in hand and you're gonna start picking away your opponent's hand, they're not gonna be happy about that. They might be downright pissed. Takanuma is a swamp on Kamigawa. Sort of looks like they're on a swamp. The flavor text is a head scratcher. Well, if you know what the Takanuma is, you might not be scratching your head so badly. Christmas says, I like that it's a white cost. Forced discard, but only if you have less cards. Feels in pie. Oh, you mean like, so it's like color pie breaking because it's a white ability, but then weirdly because you have no cards in hand. Honestly, I still think it's color pie breaking. It feels like more of a red ability, if anything. So if you have no cards in hand, you can make your opponent discard cards, and then they're gone for forever. This card's gonna ruin... Lasse is like, this card's gonna ruin friendships. Ship it. Oh, you like that type of card. You can always get rid of some friends, I suppose. If you have too many friends, just play a very unfair game of Magic the Gathering with them. Problem solved. I don't think it counts as referencing another card. If flavor text mentions Urza, that wouldn't count. Nope. Urza's like way too generic. Side note, Takanuma Abandoned Mire has pretty card art. It's good. All right, it's a super doable card. Next up, we got the Belvish Transmany. This is a 4-mana 3/3 Griffin. It's got Morph for 7 mana. Now, when this card is turned face up, put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. These are all interestingly doable. Like, this is actually a really good draft card. It's like not the most impressive thing at, like, 4 mana 3/3, but the morph is pretty good. The morph is actually quite legit. Trans cards not in June. Well, they're not. I guess this wasn't getting saved for June. Next Pride Month. Cute Griffin. Okay, we'll have a vote. Is this card look cute to you? How many people have a vote? What happened to your super chat? Cat. Oh, Mike. Cat dog. Sometimes I look at the super chats at like the end. At the end of the show. Cat dog ran from 1998 to 2005. That was well within the time that I. Oh no, was it? No, I definitely stopped watching Nickelodeon at like 1993. So yeah, that was not my time. Oh, we got a not cute, meh, kinda cute, not cute enough. So, but you're saying it's cute. The warrior is cuter. Okay, so it looks like it's a bust on the art. Not cute enough. I mean, it's gonna be cute or it's not. I mean, it's cartoony, but it's not like we're going like, oh, that's cute. It's not Instagram worthy. Sometimes I forget Nikachu is old. Well, I don't. I feel it every day. I feel it in my bones. I'm getting too old for this game. But then I look around me and everyone's mostly my age too anyway. What do the words Belvish and Transmany even mean? Well, first off, most of the time, the AI is just making crap up. Okay, let's Belvish. Let's see if Belvish is a word. Sometimes some of the cards are words. So what is it? We have Belvish. Belvish dictionary. Tell me what Belvish means. Okay, Elven dictionary. No, not even in the Elven dictionary. Okay, I'm gonna look up Transmany. So Belvish is nothing. Transmany definition. AI, give me something. Based on search results, Transmany is not a standard English word, and a general definition. It appears to be portmanteau word combining trans and money, used as a brand name for a financial services company and to represent the unique financial experience of transgender people. Wow, maybe it took it from that. Oh, this could be money in the hand. I didn't even think about that. It's probably just trans money. Cashing it in. All right. Trans positive paper money. Let's go. Making their own fiat currency. All right. We got the Belvish Transmany. It's a card. Nothing else. It's a very good draft card. Next up, we have a gift of the hobbits. Oh God, this is creepy as F. Look at this. They're giving gift to the gift to the dead. They're not even buried. This is like when the dragon blew its fiery breath and then, like, I don't know, disintegrated a bunch of dwarves in one shot. Okay, we have a 5-mana sorcery. Commander Spay. You create a treasure token for each skeleton counter on them. Well, that didn't make any sense. Yeah. Who is them? Maybe a bunch of other hobbits. Maybe these are all the people that Frodo, Bilbo, or Sam, Pippin, they like kidnapped them. And then I don't know what they did with them, but basically the bodies went there. And now they are simply donating gifts to them. I don't want this gift. No, I wouldn't want it either. Bingo, new mechanic. I mean, I get was it in there? So there's so many new mechanics. Okay, there's a new mechanic. It is a new mechanic. Everyone has by default one skeleton counter. We all have a skeleton counter because we all have a skeleton. Skeletons are full-sized, bro. The Fireburn says the hobbits went insane and think the skeletons are alive. Maybe they are. I mean, it's a world of magic after all. Yeah, remember to keep your commanders spayed or neutered, says Lance. Help control the commander population. Have the commander spayed or neutered. Bob Barker. Bingo does nothing. Well, no, it's not that it does nothing. It does something, but it's just a bunch of jarbled nonsense. So, I mean, the card effectively, I mean, it does nothing because it's poorly templated. When Frodo Ringbearer gets blocked by a wall of... Oh my god, the wall of bone! Frodo can get around a lot of things, but is he going to get around that wall of bone? These are only the skeletons we can see in our vision. There could be this gigantic wall of skeletons. Remember, if you go visit Frodo, don't go visit by yourself. Make sure you visit with somebody else. Remember, Robin says, remember, we are all brains in skeleton mechs with meat armor. That is such a factual but disgusting way of looking at it. Yeah, the evil hobbits is. All right. This is garbage. It's just pure trash. It's interesting. It's interesting to think of a lore based on this image, but the card itself is complete garbage. Why the hell is Homer Simpson here? We have Roshio, Obsessive in the Wild, is a 5-mana 2/4. Oh, it's missed. It's T. It's legendary creature T. That's Mr. T. I pity the fool who eat a donut every hour. Okay, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature named Crystal Charge Doe, this creature. Oh, okay. It's actually if you control a creature named Crystal Charge Doe, this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your graveyard, and a creature you control has tap, add 2 mana of any color. So it's actually referencing another card. Yeah, bingo. References another card. Very clearly referencing something. I don't think we're ever going to see that card. Where is it? References another card. That's a hard bingo space to hit. Super hard. We never hit that space. Or not, I would say very, very rarely. Okay, what is the hell is this? A creature you control has tap, add 2 mana any one color. So basically, we can enable one of our creatures to tap for double mana, and it doesn't have to target. I don't even know if it uses the stack. I suppose not. I bet it's just... I don't even know how this... Okay, what is it? When it enters the battlefield, the game is just going to ask me which creature I can tap for double mana. Just guess which one, you might be surprised. When do you declare which creature? That's what I'm trying to get around too. I pity the fool who has to beat up on this mana dork. I guess as long as this creature is on the field, one of your other creatures can tap. I guess at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature named Crystal Doe, this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. That's understandable. No, I don't think the second part works. That's it. No, it's definitely... Oh, yeah. Is it... What kind of mana? Add 2 mana of any one color. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's Mr. T, fool. I watched a little... what's it called? What's it called? The A-Team? They have a great intro to their show. What was it? They have Murdoch. I can't remember everyone else on that A-Team. It was more than just Mr. T. Hey, there's no... You can't spell A-Team without Mr. T. But you also can't spell the rest of it with just a T. When the tapper dies, it switches to another creature? That's actually an interesting point, yeah. A creature you control can... I mean, it basically just says every creature can tap for this mana. And I guess if that creature dies, you choose another creature. It sounds like... Oh, that sounds like open design space. It's interesting. Okay, anyway, it's not templated properly. Not doable. It's not the biggest piece of cloud poo, but... It's not worthy of being printed. Okay, we got the Care Devotes. This is a 5 mana X. 3/4 dogs. Yeah, I love when there is text in our power and toughness box. So we have a Care Devotes enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. Wow, use X properly. And for 2 mana, soldier creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Is that actually on the bingo space? Uses X properly? X gone wild. Whereas X? We can usually just count on it not using X properly. No, I don't see it. X gone wild bingo. And no, it's not that wild. We have an X in the casting cost. It enters the battlefield with X. There's like crazier X's. Okay, now do you guys want to say this is a cute art? You got there's actually okay, the dragon, forget the dragon. The business, the real business are the dogs. There, we got some doggos here. Uh-oh. How do I zoom in on this damn thing? My shortcuts are not working. I don't know how to make it bigger. I don't know how to make it bigger. It's the stupid thing. Stop it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got dogs. QR portal. Yeah, the dogs are cute. Does it make that but it does it make the whole art cute? This is what's important for the bingo card. 3 out of 4 cute dogs. 4 Isamarus in a trench coat. And the trench coat probably fell off mid-flight. Okay, Robin's like, okay, this is adorable. Okay, that's the type of comment we need to hear for the bingo card. Card is solid except the power creature thing, but you know what? I can look past it. The 3 out of 4. I guess it's like it's a 3/4 power dogs. You know, this actually makes a whole lot of sense. You know, we have an Elder Dragon, which is clearly the main creature. And then in addition to the power and toughness of the dragon, it also has some dogs. It's as tough as 4 dogs. The soldier's carrying a paw print flag. Is it? Oh, it what the hell is that all about? For dog, they're fighting with each other. For dogs! Oh, I got a dog sound effect here. Almost never use it. That's right, we're gonna show them. This army has more bark than bite. And maybe it even has more bite than bark. So if it takes damage, a dog dies? No, correction. If it takes lethal damage, all the dogs die. When that dragon goes down, it's gonna go down like a airplane without a parachute. Okay, next up. We have Hunted Eurozatog. It's like a psychotog. It's some sort of a tog. White, green, red, black 3 generic for a 7/3 unicorn. It's got flying. It also has Relokin, Gyres, Bitgear. Apparently that's an ability. Double Blesser counters are put on another permanent you control, except it. Exile this creature, gains trample. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can pay 3 mana. If you do, add 3 mana. So you just filter black mana into potentially actually it also has black. It has we have red, black, green, and white. Just anything but blue. That chaos, yeah, chaos ensued. You know what? Chaos definitely ensued there. We expect at least 1 chaos ensue spot, or at least 1 card per show. Yeah, I know. Gyres and Bitgear are costs of some sort. I don't know how to activate that. What do I have to do for my Gyres and Bitgear? Add random mana. What? No skeleton counters? No skeleton counter on this card. Bingo, add random mana. Oh, do we have a random mana bingo? Counters are put on another. Exile this creature against at the beginning of your upkeep. You may pay. Where's the what do you mean by random mana? Okay, what's the random mana on here? Add random mana at the beginning of your upkeep. You can pay 3. If you do, you add this. You add any combination of this. Because they're put on another permanent you control. I wouldn't say it's random. You very obviously pay 3 and you get 3. Yeah, it seems like a very, very fair trade. How do you add hybrid? Well, I would assume you get your choice. What the Nova's like, what the F is the relocan ability? I need to know now. I mean, yeah, I wish by default AI always explained their random abilities, but unfortunately they don't. Shrouded in mystery. I just assume by default that they all work. I never judge them poorly. But this Gyre's Bidgear thing, no. That goes straight to the rank. Chaos ensued big time on that one. If you would add hybrid, you instead add one of the colors from the symbol of your choice. Correct. All right. To the rank. With all the other crappy AI-generated cards in the AI sky. Okay, we got Fade. This is a... It's got a divider here. Fade / Pressurge. It's a black enchantment. 1 black. Sack a creature. You gain life equal to the damage dealt to you this turn. That's fascinating. It like just completely undoes an attack by just sacrificing a creature. You can also even sacrifice a token. I think there's a lot of people that would love this card. Well, I don't know if it's busted, but it's quite nice, that's for sure. So, but what it means now, I mean, it's not like you're indestructible. What this means is if you attack the player with a Fade / Pressurge on the battlefield, you should do it when they have no creatures in play. You could also do it when you have lethal. So I mean, if you can just one-shot them to death, I think that's fine. And then they don't have the ability to trigger this. In flavor 2 for black. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, let's sack a creature, gain some life back. The way of the dark arts. Votes for deeply, that's for sure. Yeah, AI growing up was always like T800s, HAL, T1000s, HAL 9000s. In reality, it's dumber than I am. It just does really good Googling. Well, sort of. Sometimes it's like it's sort of hit or miss. What I like about Gemini is that you can actually you can check up on their research, but sometimes they're just dead wrong. They just they're completely taking the information out of context. And then many times it's right. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't balance your cards. Balance it, damn it. Do it, Hal. I should watch... You know what? I've never watched that whole movie. I've just seen all the clips. I should watch the whole thing. I should watch the whole thing so that I can make memes out of the damn thing. So Fade essentially does nothing. Take damage, then gain that life back. Essentially nothing. No. I mean, it's defense. So if you took 20 damage, you sacrifice a creature and you gain 20 life. That's a lot of life. A lot of people would kill to undo all the damage dealt to them. It also makes it very difficult to attack you because people know that... I mean, so like if I'm someone attacking a Fade / Pressurge player, I would never attack for big amounts because my opponent is incentivized to sack a creature to undo it. I would always attack for small amounts, like for, I don't know, chip away at like 5 damage at a time. Chip away for 5 damage, and another player at the table can chip away for 5 damage, because then sacrificing a creature to just gain 5 life, it's not good value. But if you attack someone for like 24, 30, then they'll be like, that's fine. I just gain all the life back. As if nothing happened. Yeah, it's like a fog after the fact, which is I don't think it's that bad, especially if you play a deck where you don't mind sacking the creatures, you know, like Gravecrawler or something, you know, or it has Persist or Undying. Then I think it works out quite well. I think it's a pretty Zyberish card. I think the card's Zybers. I think a lot of people would like to play it. Can you do it multiple times for 1 damage? So you gain life equal to the damage dealt to you this turn. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. So, like, if you took 24 damage, you might be able to sacrifice several creatures. You gain life equal to the damage dealt to you this turn. Because the damage dealt to you this turn was like 24. So then you can gain like a shite load of life. A ton of life. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to sack so many creatures for that ability. And also, like, in that case, like, who the hell would attack into you if you've got, like, a bunch of tokens out and you have this card on the battlefield? It's stupid. You'd be committing Sudoku, more or less, giving the opponent the option to gain so much life. If your opponent attacks with 4 4/4s, you can sack 1 to regain 16 life. That's correct. And if we understand correctly, we could sack a second one to gain another 16 life. Oh yeah, I think this is very strong in a token deck. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this creature dies. All right, cool card. Definitely not. I don't think it's broken. I don't think it's bad. Next up, we got the Horn Niren. This is a 4-mana 3/3 troll. Oh, literally a troll. Beast. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. Then discard a card. We didn't discard enough cards around here. But here's the good news. If you do, you draw a card. You cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card. So we discard a card, pay 4, discard another card, and then draw a card. So basically, discard 2, draw, and get a 3/3. It is go! And defending their bottle trials within the Inacity. Look at this scrungly fella. Yeah. That is a creature, all right. It's basically, it looks like some sort of Father Time figure on top of some random animal body. You know, it's cute to somebody. You know who thinks this is cute? This guy's mother. That's who. This is the type of person that says on Facebook that my mother says I'm handsome. I name him Scrungamo. Infinite Dredge triggers. Is it infinite? You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card. You have to sacrifice this card afterwards, right? You still have to cast the card. But I mean, it's another way of triggering Dredge, I suppose. You might see play in Dredge. I think it's a bit expensive though at 4 mana. That is real art from 1465, according to the bottom. Is it? From an anonymous source. Fascinating. They're ahead of their time. When you hear a car getting too close. Yeah, fascinating ability. Beast. It is Beast. Beast, the ability. You've heard of Beast, the creature. In the future, they'll have the card will be called Beast. The creature type will be Beast, and it'll have the Beast mechanic. Banger card, indefinitely recurable. Yeah, but it requires a lot of cards. You still have to discard cards to make it work. All right, very doable card. That's the bang of magic right there. This is creepy. Okay, we have Stratagox. 4 mana for a 4/2 Eldrazi Detective. That's right. Emrakul's on the case, or at least Emrakul's kid or something. Flying, Cycling 2, and Monch. I swear we've had Monch on this show before. Maybe from years ago. Oh, I get it. It's eating. It's eating. Do I have an eating sound effect? I don't have, of all the sound effects I have no eating sound effect. Yeah, too much donuts in this AI today. He Monch! Eldrazi Detective. I guess it's true. All Eldrazi detectives, they love donuts. The pigs. Bingo, obvious misspell. Oh, on Munch? Oh, wait, do you know what? That counts. It should be Munch, not Monch. Where's the obvious misspell? Yep, that was obvious. Mon should have been a word from the early 2000s like nom and glomp. Well, we can make it one. You know, anything becomes anything. You just have, I'm gonna munch on this donut over here. I'm gonna have a nice munch on my sandwich. We all have to agree to use this word from here on out. I'm an influencer. I can influence you to use this word. Let me put munch. Hold on, I gotta write that down. You know, whenever a creature, like, eats another creature up, we could just say it munched it up. Munch is canon now. I'm pretty sure I've seen munch used in meme pics. Probably. Let's see if it's something. I'm gonna look it up on Google. Munch. Definition. Urban Dictionary. To eat with extreme pleasure. I'm not inventing anything. Often occurs as a result of THC or alcohol intoxication. Well, I don't want to be there. The best cure for the munchies. Munching. Okay, so it's not completely original. As usual, the AI is stealing from somewhere else. Oh, I like this. Munch, sack of food, regenerate this creature. That sounds great. That sounds like a real ability, too. The idea of the Eldrazi trying to fit in amongst civilization is something we need to see more of. Yeah, instead of trying to take it over. Like, we can't win here. Not to mention, they lost every war, didn't they? So all the other Eldrazi's, without their Titan leaders, what's the next best thing? They gotta get a job. All right, what are they gonna do? What are they good at? Well, I guess they learned from Tamio to be a detective. Eldrazi 420? Maybe always has been. Oh, the donut is from Mysterium Donuts? There's a Mysterium Donuts in the background. Of course. That popular brand chain. Everyone's been to Mysterium Donuts before. Okay, this card is, for the most part, doable. Although we don't know what Monch does. Very doable card. Okay, we got the Angel Folk Fire. Angel Folk Fire is a 5-mana sorcery. Each player shuffles Angel Folk Fire spells with the same name as the exiled card. If you do, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Huh? Each player shuffles Angel Folk Fire's spells with the same name as the exiled card. I'm getting lost, which usually means it's crap. If you do, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Pay 2. Return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. You know, it's funny. You know, when I read cards like this, it feels so much like... It's like a magic card. Except it's not, because I know it means nothing. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. But you know what? To someone who doesn't play Magic, it probably sounds the same as a regular Magic card. Am I wrong? Okay. Me! Oh, look at that. What a flavor text. The Moon Train. That's right. It's me. It's probably the last thing you hear before you get run over by this thing. Choo choo. What is that? It's me. Serves you right for playing around the train tracks. Chaos ensues again. I'm gonna read this one more time. Each player shuffles Angel Folk Fire spells. Oh, it's as if this card itself is playing spells with the same name as the exiled card, which is also not explained at all. Okay, we have super chats to get through. Thank you, Non-Miakelpa, for all your super chats. We'll take a look at 5 cards here. Starting with the Reckless Apprentice. The Reckless Apprentice is a 3-mana 2/2 elemental. Reckless Apprentice gets +1/+1 for each Reckless Apprentice controller you have. Huh? There's only one. This is this, however, is a very fascinating, how do I put it, new concept of game design and ownership. What if 2 people could own the same card? Are there any formats where that's possible? Does that sort of work like that in Commander? No, not that player is a card, but like 2 people control the same thing. Reckless Apprentice gets +1/+1 for each Reckless Apprentice controller. Oh no, but you still have to control. Reckless Apprentice controller, you control. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. You control itself, so it gets +1/+1. I suppose that's true. Two-headed giant, sort of. That's what I was thinking. Maybe with two-headed giant, this creature gets +1, like +2/+2. Yeah, you can't own people. Can't own people since 1865. That's right, Reckless Apprentice. Come on, get with the times here. It's 2025. So if an opponent controls you, it doesn't get the boost. I don't know anymore. It's for the mirror match if you both also play Mindslaver. Mindslaver Synergy Poggers. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Or if you get Mind-Slaved, all of a sudden it gets better. That's possible. Reckless Apprentice gets +1/+1 for each Reckless Apprentice controller you control. Anyway. That's silly. It's just silly. Next, we look at Goal King Dragonkind. It's a 4-mana sorcery. Choose 2. Creatures you don't control get +3/+0 until end of turn. Why would you want to do that?
No, God, please, no.
Goal King Dragonkind deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Okay, that's fine. Very not a white thing to do. Target opponent gains control of target creature. Also very interesting. So you can king make with this card. You could king make. You get to choose 2. You can king make and also buff everything up. But there's a problem. Hold on. Creatures you don't control get +3/+0. Is this at sorcery speed? It's at sorcery speed, right? So that means like even if you use the other mode, like what is it useful for? Your opponents can't attack. This is good design. Must choose 2, and 2 of the 3 are downsides. One of them is useless. One of them just makes things worse when you attack into them. That's it. You can transfer a creature and buff it, then get it back. Maybe. Take a flyer. Give it +3. No, you can't. Oh, you wanted to give someone else's creature +3/+0? No, but it's target opponent gains control of target creature. So from your perspective, you're not an opponent. Your 3 opponents are the other players at the table are your opponents. So you can only grant them the creature. Choose 2. Bad effect, good effect, different bad effect. No, I could see this being a good effect. I can see the last one being an actual good effect because you can even the power level at the table. So that one player who is dominating isn't dominating anymore. Blacklands Geo. Or you buff your opponent's creature and then steal it for a turn. You can't steal the creature. If I understand correctly, like you can't steal anything. Yeah, you have to give it flash. So you have to play like something like Quicken first. Step 1, play Quicken. Step 2, creatures you don't control get +3/+0. And you don't have to play it in advance, by the way. You could wait for someone to attack, somebody blocks, and then at the right moment, you like blow somebody out. Yeah, it's like you're donating something you don't. I mean, you could donate. Yeah. So actually, target opponent gains control of target creature. You could donate them something of yours, but it's also interesting. You can donate something else, so something somebody else owns. But actually, yeah, it's a 4-mana. It can be a donate. Donate enabler. What do you mean? It is a donate. Cast this, then destroy creatures with power 3 or greater. Oh my god! What an idea! That is fantastic. Yeah, that's a great one. I think there are quite a few cards out there that are like destroy all creatures that have greater than 2 power or something like that. You know what I mean? Or there's definitely cards out there that are destroy all creatures that are power 4 or greater, and then if you have creatures 3 or less, then you're safe. That's a great idea. It's gonna be a lot of mana. We're gonna need a lot of mana. We're gonna need a lot of time and mana. If it wasn't if it was instant, I played an EDH. So you don't want to play it anymore? For 6 mana, destroy a one power. I didn't even think. Hey, well, it's gonna be more than 1 power creatures. It's also gonna be like 3 power creatures that we like push it over the line, right? The 2 power creatures. It's not gonna be just the 1 power creatures. It also might be many 1 power creatures, right? Many 1 power creatures. All right, cool card. I approve. They're all doable legal abilities. Okay, next super chat. Phantom Nightham. This is a red 2/2 human soldier. Double strike. Whenever Phantom Nightham deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. This is like an upgraded champion of the pair, sort of. Or actually, no. There's another card that's like this. Can't remember. Was it a vampire? I think there's a vampire. There is a vampire out there. It's like a red 1/1, and when it deals damage to a player, it gets +1/+1. And this is oh, wait a minute. It's a 1 mana 2/2 with double strike. And when it deals then you get like 2 +1/+1 counters. This is insane. This is insane. This is like, if you don't kill this, it will kill you super fast. Because the next turn it's going to be a 4/4 with double strike. And it was only 1 mana. Yeah, this is the weakest red 1-drop. Well, no, it's not that weak. Now, I mean, to give it credit, it doesn't have haste. I mean, give it haste, and like, this is definitely the best 1-drop of all time. My boy is grown. Turn 1, play this. Turn 2, swing for 5. Turn 3, swing for 9. You know what? I don't think so. Let me look at this. Okay, how would this work? Because it has double strike and it has a deal combat damage trigger. So the first turn you deal 2. Don't you deal 5 on the? I don't know if anyone understands. I think it deals 5 on the first turn because it'll deal 2 damage. It will trigger, and then so you get first strike damage in. It will trigger. You can play spells and abilities, and this thing will resolve. I'm pretty sure this thing resolves after it dealt damage once. And then it will deal 3 damage. So and then it gets another counter. So it deals 5 first, and then it'll get 2 counters. So then you deal next turn. You deal gets 2. Then you deal 4, and then it gets a counter. Yeah, then 9. That's correct. 5 to 9. Super complicated. Maybe not super complicated, but it's not intuitive. None of it's intuitive. This card is weak! It dies to Doomblade. Also dies to Lightning Bolt. Unholy Heat without Delirium. Swords to Plowshares. You're just convincing me we can print this card. Good God. This is such a dangerous card to print. How many cards did we do? 1, 2, 3... I've actually lost track. I think we've only done 3 super chats so far. Okay, let's get to the 4th one. We got the Elent Deliverand, which is a 6-mana artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield. Not bad. That's nice. That's good value. And then whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you can put it onto the battlefield. Okay. I'm liking this. If a land entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. This is like this is a landfall player's wet dream. You get so much value out of this. And then if you can manipulate the top of your deck, just put like a bunch of lands on top of it. Nick's Neon is like, can't wait to think what you think about this. Honestly, I would never play this card, but it looks like the type of card in Commander that if you don't destroy this card, probably you're going to get wrecked. It's just so much value. So it's probably too weak in a hyper-competitive environment, but it's also too strong in a casual environment. It's just unbelievable value. Nice card. The mana cost makes it fair, right? In a ramp deck, getting to 6 mana is not that hard. You can get that available by turn 3. Kind of shocked that the AI made something so self-synergistic. That's actually true. It's also fascinating that the card is so long, and there's like no grammatical errors, no errors at all, no spelling errors. Look, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's borderline Yu-Gi-Oh card. Damn it. Too annoying and casual. I think the card is simple. It's like you're at your upkeep. At the beginning of your upkeep, you reveal the top card. You get a land. The trigger is just double. There's a lot of I mean, it's a doubling season, isn't it? Isn't it just like basically doubling season? Well, I mean, it's a different kind of doubling season. It's doubling triggers. The machine is learning. Yeah, but then it has a very short memory. It learns and then it forgets. Everyone is gonna know what you're drawing. Reveal the top card of your library if it's a land. Oh yeah, that's true. So if it's not a land, everyone will have perfect information about your hand. They'll always know. It goes against additional land drops. What do you mean? You may put onto the battlefield. I mean, these are additional land drops. If it self-synergizes, it definitely a Yu-Gi-Oh card. My Simic Landfall deck will go burr. I think everybody's Landfall deck would go burr. Okay, cool card. And the last of the $5 Super Chats. Oh! Universes Beyond came early. The Furby Loom. And that Furby looks dangerous. Land. Oh, it's a land. As Furby Loom enters the battlefield, you may reveal an artifact card from your hand. If you don't, Furby Loom enters the battlefield tapped. We can tap for... Oh, it's we can tap for a red or a black. It's basically a Badlands. It's fascinating. It's a Badlands if you're playing with artifacts. Cool. This is a great idea, too. They're basically bringing back... It's like another dual land. It's with the clause that... It's another of the millions of dual lands. They should make this fetchable. And again, when it enters the battlefield, you have to show... You got to show an artifact. Flash an artifact. Give me anything. Anything! Flavorful. Furbies do be looming. I don't know if you have to show the artifact. What's the artifact in this case? We're showing the Furby? Are Furbies going to be artifacts in the future? They're all toys? They're creepy as hell. I can't tell if it's creepy or it's just chilling. It could be incredibly evil. It also could be incredibly high. Look at those eyes. Let's get in on there. Those eyes. This Furby looks stoned to me. Very, very stoned-like, if you ask me. Can I have some more? You want some... It's gonna have the munchies. It's gonna have to munch on something later. May this card you speak Furby? Maybe it's high on evil. It could be high on evil. That's true. That's possible. This Furby is bored. Red black is normally pretty evil. But this Furby also could have just wandered where it shouldn't have wandered before. The Furby Zyber is hard. All right, we can print this card. It's actually a very practical card too. Next up, we got Fireburn with the super chat. Thank you very much for your super chat, Fireburn. Because your super chat, we can look at another card here. Saddle Attendant, 2 mana, 1/1. It's a unicorn. Saddle Attendant is also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. Is that just... I don't even think within the rules this is going to make a party. Because I think, from what I understand, it's only going to count for one of them. Like, that's fine. And it's legendary, so you can't even have multiple saddle attendants on the battlefield. It's a complete fail on enabling party. When saddle attendant enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until saddle attendant leaves the battlefield. It's actually okay. That's okay. It's a party of one. How many, sir? One, please. I like to eat alone. That actually sounds almost rude. If I like show up to a restaurant and they ask like how many for your table? One. And I'm just by myself. Yeah, Oblivion Ring on the body. It's like a worse version of, what is it, Deputy of Detention. Deputy of Detention was 3 mana, and you can exile all cards of the same name. This is just 2 mana. You just exile 1 card. That's fine. That's okay. That sounds good. Okay, next up, we've got Super Chat from Is Heavy. Thank you very much for your Super Chat. And with that, we're going to take a look at another card. You change your name? Okay, we got Balin, the Fountain of Desecration. All right, Balin, what do? You do a lot of things, and not many of them are +1. Okay, 5 mana for 4 loyalty. +1 draw card. That's good. It's not very, it's also got, it's Thurt. Okay, welcome, Thurt. I appreciate you. That's the name. Balin Thurt. Or I guess Thurt probably is the first name. Thurt Balin, Fountain of Desecration. Okay, it's got a lot of minuses. -3, which can be activated immediately. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. That's probably fine. So 5 mana to ramp 2, and also the chance that it's still alive afterwards. -3, destroy target non-black creature, can't be regenerated. That's totally fine. -5, create a 7/8 colorless dragon spirit creature token. That's actually quite fair. Because you have to go +1, then -5, and then -5, you get an emblem with, whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards for each tapped creature you control. Okay, that could be broken. That's pushing it a little here, Balin. That could be, that for each tapped creature you control, those could be mana dorks. You could just be tapping the mana dorks to cast your Balin +1, and then make sure that it lives. Yeah, you just have to make sure they don't get the ultimate. The ultimate is insane. It's the absolute insane. Well, there's a lot of abilities, but you can't play many of them. Like, you get to play 1. So you get to, it's like, make your own combo. Draw a card plus something else. Whatever that combo is going to be. 5 loyalty abilities and no diblicking around. Yeah, no diblicking. All solid. All real abilities. All right, Thurt, thank you very much. You're super doable. You didn't diblick at all. The Pixel Asylum, welcome back. The last of the first 5 extra cards. The last of the first 5 extra cards. I have no idea what that means. How much is 10 pounds? 10 pounds in USD. 13? Okay, you're gonna get 3 cards out of this. You can get 3 cards. I think it's a solid 3 cards. Skulk Blema. This is a... What the hell is this casting cost? It is 13 mana. That's insane. That's Eldrazi power level. AI cards are like brain teasers, no doubt. 10 pounds is like 4.5 kilograms. You are welcome. Yeah, thanks. That was very helpful. Okay, what are we getting for 13 mana? It's a 7/7. It is a legend. Whoops, where am I? I opened a tab by accident. Okay, it is a legendary Creaturement Shaman, also named Amelie. Okay. This is also, it's got Metalcraft. That's useful. If a creature dealt damage this turn gains... What? If a creature dealt damage this turn gains Vigilance, instead search that card gets an ability that shares a declare is Light of Skulk Blema was kicked. Damn. I was actually curious to know what happens. What really happens if a creature dealt damage gained Vigilance. Anyway, pay loads. All creatures that didn't have by an additional time. Yeah, it's hilarious. If a creature dealt damage, this turn gains Vigilance. I don't know when you gain Vigilance from being dealt damage, because that seems like the last point. That seems like the last... You want Vigilance before you deal damage, not afterwards. It's quite useless afterwards. Benjamin Berkey, what is a Creaturement? Well, you... First... a creature and an enchantment, they sort of get together, and then one day, you know, the birds and bees happen, and you get a Creaturement. This is probably where the future is going to go with Magic the Gathering anyway, as they try to squeeze more you can into the text box. You know, creature enchantment is too long. Like, what if we need to put legendary? What if we need a legendary creature enchantment that also has another creature type? There's only one way to do it. Call it a creaturement. New type if that's on the bingo. I think it is on the bingo card. New type. Didn't we have a land with a mana cost? I could be wrong. No, we don't have. We already like clicked that off. Oh, there's new card type. Yeah, there we go. New card type. Beautiful. The creaturement card type. Can always use more card types. We did not have a land with a mana cost, unfortunately. All right, is Javi is keeping an eye on that. Keeping 2 eyes on that one. Okay, this is garbage. Next, with another super chat sound effect, we got the zoo word. Zooard Dambacree. This is a green instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, create a treasure token. That doesn't... What? So hold on, are we just making a treasure token? I think we're just making a treasure token. It's funny, as an additional... But like, that's not even what we're doing. It's like, as a cost to cast this spell, I have to create a treasure token. Does it make the treasure token, or do we have to make the treasure token some other way? Yeah, how is that a cost? Okay, I would say this is a do nothing card. This card does nothing. It actually technically does something, maybe, but when it resolves, it does nothing. This almost does not. Well, I mean, it sounds like it's technically making me do something to get my nothing. Yeah, make a treasure token with extra steps. Making a treasure token, but without the stack. Yeah, probably. Yeah, my treasure token just magically appears out of nowhere. Thank you very much, treasure token. The last one was do nothing. No. It did so much we didn't even know what it did. The card literally has to do nothing. I feel like you have to get the treasure token from another source. As an additional cost to cast this spell, create a treasure token. You know what? I think this card does it. Because there's other cards that are like, an additional cost to cast the spell, pay 4 life. I think this card is just going to give us the treasure token to cast it, which is, very generous. It's a zoo ward. A zoo ward is when you basically get paid for... It's like when you get paid for shopping. Yeah, definitely functional. How are we counting this as do nothing when we create the treasure token? Because that's not what this card does when it resolves. That's supposed to be a downside. You don't understand, Benjamin Berkey. That's supposed to be a downside to this card. 1 mana to store 1 mana and fix 1 mana, and it can't be counted. Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, we spend mana to get a mana. It comes full circle here with the Zoo Ward Dambacree, or however the hell you call this card. I like it. All right, next super chat. In Warm Howlock. This is a 2 mana 1/1 human wizard, again with ninjutsu. But this is so much worse. Ninjutsu of 4 mana. For a black, discard a card, scry 1, then copy it for each other instant and sorcery spell you've cast this turn. Discard a card, scry 1, then copy it. Copy what? Copy the ability? Copy it for each other instant and sorcery spell you've cast this turn. I think we're copying the ability. So then we get to discard another card and scry 1. Don't know why I would want to do that. Discard a card, scry 1, then copy it for each other instant. No, but hold on. Then I'm like stuck in this infinite loop, right? I think we're stuck in an infinite loop. If I pay a black, discard a card, scry 1, then I copy this ability, then I'm discarding a card to scry 1, then I'm copying the ability. Or is I'm just copying it once and then never again? Maybe I'm only discarding a card, scrying, like I discard a card, scry 1, and I do it 1 more time. Copy discard ability without the casting it, I suppose. Copy the discarded card or the... I don't know. I think we're copying the ability. I doubt we're discarding... copying whatever we discard. Oh! You're right, Jack. Yeah, I didn't pay attention here. Yeah, we're not... You don't discard. That's the cost. You just scry 1 for each instant and sorcery card. So, okay, pay a black, discard a card, scry 1, then copy. We copy the scry for each instant, for each other. Oh, I see. So we're basically scrying X, where X is the number of instants and sorceries we've cast this turn. What a bizarre card. But it works. It works, doesn't it? What does it mean? I'm assuming it just means copy the ability. A little... Okay, you know what? There is a bingo square for that. The ambiguous wording. Where is the ambiguous typing? Yeah, that was incredibly ambiguous. Damn! We didn't get very far today. It was a tough bingo card. It was a very, very, very tough bingo card. 6+ words a name. I wonder if we got that one. Is possible or not possible? All right, everyone. Thanks for everyone for showing up today. If you want to be part of the show, be here 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Also, thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or use Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you so much, my Zyber Nation, for being here. We got Saggy, we got Robin, Kano, Old Boy. We got IMKQ, Bob Talks Bridge, Sheevlord, Mappius, Jess, Snowy Nako, Benjamin Berkey, Lassie, Bread. We got Jack, Rich, The Damn Draws, Is Havy, Crazy Guy, Toads. We got Dark Stars, Achipo, Sasha, Be Autism. We got Hieda no Aju. We got also The House, Light Code, Joker, Alexander, Remco, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew and Zyber Nation, keep bringing those coffees, and we're going to keep bringing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.